Hi, I'm Maggie Lakowski with Maggie Moon Tarot, and here are the vibes for the week. This weekend, Saturn ends his retrograde. We get the go-ahead to move forward on our plans that may have been restricted. Saturn is still in Scorpio, a powerful combo. There is persistence, and we can accomplish much with great willpower, but playing nice and staying in our own affairs. And don't let emotions control the moment. And being in Scorpio is asking us to release what no longer serves our soul's purpose, as we just did with this Aquarius full moon. And Tuesday, the planet of love and beauty, Venus, has a date with the benevolent Jupiter in Leo, which can awaken our hearts. The snag here is Venus is involved with the square with Saturn, along with her being in retrograde. So Jupiter always brings a little luck to the party, but Saturn is placing a few rules on this event, and Venus likes to have fun and no restrictions, so the mood may take a more serious turn. But I'm counting on Leo and Jupiter to intervene on Venus's behalf. Then on Thursday, Mars moves into a water trine with Saturn. Saturn makes up for raining on the parade for Venus earlier in the week, and helps move things forward and opens us up emotionally. And we top off the week on a positive note. Friday, Mercury moves into Virgo, his home base for the next month. Communications, travel, and commerce will have Virgo's attention to detail, that photographic memory, and problem-solving skills, which is a good thing and can assist us with those big ideas. So don't sweat the small stuff. Earthy Virgo helps us keep our plans grounded. And this week, I'm reading with the Exquisite and Curious Tarot of the New Vision by Lo Scarabeo. I saw this deck at the Reader's Studio this year in New York City and was fascinated by the perspective of looking at what stands behind the images. It's based on the Rider-Waite-Smith deck and complements the traditional meanings with some nuances and symbols. So I think you'll be a bit surprised what might be behind the images and the cards that we normally look at from the front. So when we start out the week, the Knight of Chalices or Cups focuses on the road ahead, an emotional experience, taking a journey. Leaving. We notice a man in the background waving farewell and a woman with her back turned rinsing her hair on the edge of the water. And the act of rinsing is symbolic of cleansing, so we can be renewed. And nights are about going on quests. Their element is water, and this night is charged with emotion. The astrological correspondence is Scorpio with a little bit of Libra thrown in. And as Saturn goes direct and starts to move, and is in Scorpio, a water sign, there can be emotional feelings about moving forward or leaving a place. We can feel this emotional pull, and sometimes it comes from others when we set out to start something new. Leave a place that is familiar to us, but when our chalice is filled with emotion, we're following our soul's calling, listening to that inner voice. We're heading for maybe a new love, a move, starting a new project of our heart's longing, or simply receiving a lovely invitation, or that special person that we have been waiting for, maybe on their way. And sometimes that person is us, like in the quote from Alice Walker, "We are the ones we've been waiting for." And then midweek, the Four of Chalices comes out. Astrologically, the moon in Cancer, which speaks of emotion and intimacy, noticing what's being offered. Traditionally, in the card, we see a person from the front with 3 cups on the ground, and with that hand coming out from the cloud, offering that 4th cup. It's a card of not really feeling it. A bit of boredom, like Goldilocks. Nothing was quite right, or maybe a feeling of rejection. It may be about our love life or just that emotional ick we find ourselves in from time to time. It's a little like that Venus-Jupiter party this week, where she's just not into it as Saturn takes the fun out of it. But at this angle, we see the divine white stallion, Pegasus, in the sky as a distraction. And in mythology, he is seen as the white seahorse of revelation. Pegasus is a symbol of inspiration, new consciousness, and the knowledge is in knowledge, and he's in the northern constellation in the sky, and it's a sign of new activity. He was sacred to the Muses and represents that creative spirit in all of us. The divine white stallion lets us know that the next cup can break the spell of disenchantment if we decide to drink from it, and we can ride with him and be lifted up into the sky and receive the knowledge and emotional fulfillment we're seeking. And then at the end of the week, the Seven of Pentacles comes out. The astrological association is Saturn in Taurus. This same card came up last week in the reading, the same position, so puts a punctuation on this reading. I usually feel this is something to take notice of when we see the same card come out again. And traditionally, we see a man leaning on his rake, deciding where to put his last pentacle. That is the one on the ground, or where his next effort will go in his business decision. Sometimes it speaks of making adjustments. And from the angle in this card, we see an angel or spirit delivering a message as the sky grows darker. So we can take a pause until the storm passes before we decide. And with Mercury moving to Virgo, that will help us analyze and problem solve. And the 7 in numerology is often thought of taking time out to do more research or think before proceeding. And 7 is a spiritual number. So the angel or spirit can have a message of how to move in a more spiritual direction in our business or in other areas of our life. And as we are, as a people, searching for a more soulful way to connect in business and in life, and the message is that we have the time and the assistance of the angels and the unseen when coming up for a solution. So this week, we follow our heart. Don't sit with a rejection or disillusionment too long. And instead, look for the signs of inspiration and wait until the storm passes, using this time knowing Spirit will show up to guide us. And since Saturn ends his retrograde and is on the move, what we desire is not far away. And that, my friends, are the vibes for the week. If you've enjoyed this video, I invite you to click on the like and subscribe buttons and share with your friends. And I've included a transcript of the video in the About section and a link to the Tarot of the New Vision by Lo Scarabeo, along with a link to my website, MaggieMoonTarot.com, if you'd like to contact me or schedule a reading. So, until we meet again next week, laugh often, love much, create your own happiness, believe in miracles, be kind, support each other. Namaste.